vengeance.
I am the Knight. I am Batman.
And why wouldn't you? These words are not just a catchphrase, they are a declaration, a legacy. Very few phrases in cinematic history carry the same weight and recognition as "I am Batman." First spoken by Michael Keaton in 1989's Batman, this line became a defining moment for The Dark Knight. Then, in 2005's Batman Begins, Christian Bale reinforced its power, and now it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that these two words hold the true essence of Batman as a character. They represent fear, justice, and the relentless pursuit of a better world. When the Dark Knight speaks, the world doesn't just listen, it stops. But what exactly made them so impactful? How did these two words completely change a character? Before diving into the phrase, "I am Batman," let's dissect the man, the myth, the legend himself. Batman first appeared in 1939 in the 27th issue of Detective Comics, created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger. Unlike other superheroes of the time, who could fly or shoot lasers from their eyes, Batman had no superpowers. Instead, he relied on his intellect, physical training, and gadgets to fight crime. Now you might believe he dedicated his life to saving the innocent out of pure goodwill. But the story has a deeper twist. Bruce Wayne's transformation into Batman was driven by personal tragedy. As a child, he witnessed the murder of his parents, Thomas and Martha Wayne, in a Gotham City alley. This horrific incident did not just scar him, it instilled in him a burning vengeance. Determined to ensure nobody else would suffer the same fate, Bruce spent years undergoing intense physical and intellectual training under Ra's al Ghul in the League of Shadows. He mastered martial arts, detective skills, and technology. But when he found out about Ra's al Ghul's extremist ideology of destroying the Gotham City, he ultimately rejected it and stood up against them. He destroyed their temple and refused to kill anyone in the name of justice. This not only made him more strong, but also reminded him of his true purpose of protecting his town. When he finally returned to Gotham, he was no longer the same child who had fled with terror. He had become vengeance itself, a shadow in the night who was there to strike fear in the hearts of the criminals. But I couldn't scare goons in a white shirt and a black tailored suit. He needed an intimidating persona. So then came Batman. The name and symbol of Batman were inspired by an encounter with a bat. In many versions of the original story, when Bruce was struggling to find his identity as a crime fighter, he saw a bat fly through his study window. He took that as a sign and chose the bat as his symbol. Also, he believed that criminals are superstitious and cowardly and would fear the creature of the night. Thus, the Batman persona was born. Before Tim Burton's Batman came out in 1989, the character of Batman was largely associated with the campy, light-hearted by Adam West in the 1960s television series. While the version was thoroughly loved, it lacked the dark, brooding complexity that defined Batman in the comics. So, when Michael Keaton said the golden words, "I am Batman," it marked as a shift in the character. It was a declaration of a new era, a grittier, more serious Batman. It was not just a mere statement of identity like, "Hi, I am Batman, and in the next minute I might scare the life out of you." Rather, it was an assertion of dominance, a promise that Gotham's criminals would no longer go unchecked. Michael understood the weight of those words. and delivered them with such great conviction that they sent chills down the audience's spine. These words cemented Batman's place as the dark, mysterious force that he was always meant to be. Then, in 2005, the moment was further reinforced in Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins, where Christian Bale's Batman delivers the line during his first confrontation with Gotham's underworld. In this context, the phrase signifies Bruce Wayne's into Batman. He's no longer the man seeking revenge. He has become the true embodiment of the fear that once controlled him. The power of this phrase lies in its symbolism. I'm Batman is a mission statement that says Batman is not just a hero. He's a figure of terror to criminals. When he says those words, he reinforces the idea that he has become something more than human. He's the very thing the Gotham's criminals fear. Moreover, he doesn't just declare war against the underworld of Gotham, but also the lawless system of the town. The words indicate his intent to restore order in a city infested with corruption. For the audience, the delivery of "I'm Batman" is always a defining moment. Whether it's Michael Keaton whispering it with a quiet menace or Christian Bale growling it with intensity, it marks a dramatic shift in the film's tone and stakes. It sends chills down the audience's spine and portrays Batman as a force to be reckoned with. The phrase also serves as a climax of Bruce Wayne's journey from a broken man to a legend. It is the moment of catharsis as the audience witnesses his evolution into the hero Gotham needs. Apart from signifying the impact of the character on the audience, the phrase also holds cinematic significance. Cinema thrives on breaking stereotypes and introducing new, fresh ideas. So, in the era of superheroes with superpowers, Batman stood apart. He was not an alien, a god, or a metahuman. He was just a man who pushed himself beyond human limits. But for such a transformation to be truly felt by the audience, it needed more than just action. It needed words that carried weight. Words that could resonate with the audience, and "I'm Batman" did the job. This phrase also helped establish Batman as a serious, complex character, rather than just a man in a cape and a cowl. This approach influenced the modern superhero genre, paving the way for more dark, character-driven narratives in films like The Dark Knight and Logan. It proved that superheroes didn't need to rely on flashy visuals. They could be layered, tormented, and deeply human. Batman's grounded psychological complexity set a new standard, inspiring films that prioritized storytelling, realism, and emotional depth over traditional comic book tropes. Moreover, the phrase has become so synonymous with Batman that it sounds like an instantly recognizable tagline, even for those who aren't die-hard Batman fans. It has become a pop culture staple and has been parodied, referenced, and reimagined across countless media. Some also like to believe that Bruce Wayne says, "I'm Batman" for himself. Bruce Wayne is a person who feels, a person with deep-rooted traumas and emotions. And Batman is a persona who feels nothing but purpose. So, declaring himself Batman detaches him from emotions that could make him feel vulnerable. Saying, "I'm Batman" reaffirms his commitment to the mission, suppressing any lingering doubts or fears of his past. Just as some people repeat affirmations or say mantras to stay focused, saying these two words acts as a mental reset for him. Whenever he feels moments of weakness, the words help him push forward. They also help him remove Bruce Wayne from the equation, ensuring that Batman is all that Gotham's underworld sees. After 1989, countless superheroes graced the big screen, and many great films followed. But why does the audience still remember "I'm Batman"? The answer is simple. It perfectly encapsulates everything Batman represents. It is a phrase of power, mystery, and purpose. Over the years, each actor who has taken on the role of Batman has brought their own interpretation to it, yet the essence remains the same. It is a phrase that needs no explanation. When spoken, it immediately brings an image of the Dark Knight standing against Gotham's criminals in our minds. Moreover, the phrase also reflects a universal theme of self-identity and transformation, just as Bruce Wayne becomes something greater than himself. The audiences also resonate with the idea of stepping into a role that is larger than life. It expresses the desire to overcome fear, embrace strengths, and define one's own destiny. So, as long as Batman remains a cultural icon, the two words, "I'm Batman," will continue to echo through the halls of cinema, reminding everyone of the moment a man became a legend. That was it for today's video. Hope you liked it. If you were to become a superhero, which one would you prefer? The dark, broody type or the charming type? Let us know in the comments below. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like and share, and we will catch you in the next one.